Hello guys, this is Ryan and today I'm with a very good news, a message which I received on my YouTube channel. I'm very happy to see certain messages. I got a call as well that some of the guys have been selected and they have been really following our advices, and this channel is considered one of the most trustable French Foreign Legion channel. You can see this picture, you can see the one of the guy have been selected in first rec. He has been following our advices and they have been following our advices, and just you have to be positive as well as, and I believe that your selection is personally based on yourself. We give you advices, but then you have to understand it positively. What we say, you have to understand it logically. If anyone wants PDF, please believe it or not, it can make a big impact on your selection. Definitely you're gonna score in psychometric. You get the ideas, you get the ideas of recruitment. It is the pre-preparation. So if anyone wants the PDF, please contact on our email ID. Today's video is about the Legionnaire and the celebrity status. Definitely, if you are a Legionnaire, you're gonna enjoy the celebrity status. So what happens is Legionnaires are considered, when they walk with the uniform, with the cap, with the cappy, and how the people sees you. It's really awesome feeling. Not everyone sees the Legionnaires with this way, but there are some real admirers who watch them like a celebrity. They are really crazy about them, and after seeing them, people wants to join French Foreign Legion. So imagine when you go with your uniform outside, you get admirers, you get followers, and these are the people who wants to join the Legion again. The French military soldiers, regular French soldiers watch Legionnaires with a reverence. They feel that Legionnaires are up above them, kind of. There's a story about the Legionnaire who went to Rome. The Legionnaire says that he doesn't have a passport, he has a Legion ID card. If you are a Legionnaire, you cannot carry a passport, you just have the Legion ID. So when you go to vacations in anywhere in Europe, if you show the Legion ID card, people get really amazed, they're like, wow, they get kind of and this guy in the Rome, the Legionnaire in the Rome, when he gave his ID card of the Legion, the guy, he started shaking his hand like a celebrity, like really as a admirer. You will see people talking to you about this thing, how you entered and how you got in there, and this kind of thing. People always asking you, talking to you. So it's a kind of celebrity status, you get followers. There's a story about the French Foreign Legion guys, the Legionnaires, who went to the bar in Paris, and there they started talking to the French woman, and this French woman with the French guys, they started being with Legionnaires. They started talking to Legionnaires, and some of them said that we are talking to a real man finally. So in fact, the women in bar, they see you like a real man because you are a Legionnaire, and Legionnaires are considered the toughest guys. In fact, the women at the Calvi beach are big fond of Legionnaires because there's a regiment in Calvi, and the Legionnaires who go there, they easily get women. So you are always like a white posh uniform. Being a Legion is definitely a lot of benefits, in fact, in the civil life. All the time people are gonna ask you for a photograph. In fact, there are some Legionnaires who just get so angry that they don't want any photographs with anyone. There are some Legionnaires who are a bit strict with, they don't want to share their personal photos. So you have the right to say no, or you can take a photo. But sometimes being too easy is not so good as well, because you are in the military. You can't just keep on entertaining people. So everything is haywire. You can do, but there are sometimes you should not do. Although French Foreign Legion doesn't allow you to do so. Also, there's one more point, that no one has right to take a photo of the Legionnaire. They have to take the permission before. We have to give. If the Legionnaire permits to take the photograph, then only people can take the photo. Otherwise, the Legionnaires can sue the photographer. To all the photographers in the world, it's an advice that please take a permission from the Legionnaire before taking a photo. There are many stories that cameras were sneezed or smashed. They were broken by the Legionnaires. Legionnaires got really angry because of their certain photographs. Sometimes there are camera crew, the film crew members, who wants to take advices, or they ask you about the rifles or some kind of documentary stuff. So these people wants a documentary thing, but Legionnaires sometimes don't give permission, and the whole team goes away. They have to accept it. The Legionnaires walking with his white kepi and the uniform attracts their attention like a magnet. There are some people who think about the Legion and they are so motivated that their adrenaline level goes high. You can search about adrenaline in the human body. It's a kind of chemical hormone and just goes high. You can't really stop it. You're just fond of something. In French Foreign Legion recruitment, they see these things. The people with high adrenaline level are seen in the recruitment. The people with high motivation, and they have something different. They are not too easy. They don't sit like losers and speak about themselves. No, the people with high adrenaline level in the recruitment, they are not so comfortable in that. They are just like, they want to explain themselves. They want to be in the Legion, and they sit tight. It's like, it's not too soft. If you're going to the military recruitment, sit tight. And this is the reason I say is you have to do a lot of physical test training before. Learn yourself, get physically really good, learn French basics, so automatically it goes high. The adrenaline level goes high. When you are in the final recruitment, people see you like, okay, this guy is definitely, he wants to join. He can do anything, and in fact he's been doing many things. We can see that this guy is really training hard. What he says and how he looks, and we can see this is different guy. A lot of times what happens is people with a lot of motivation, they go in the Legion, but things turn haywire. What they thought, they don't find it sometimes. They don't find peace in there. French Foreign Legion is not a place of peace. It is a place for war. You have to fight, in fact, inside the Legion and outside the Legion as well. If you go to the war, you have to fight. And inside the Legion, sometimes there is a groupism. Most of the time, there's a group thing. So you have to be in solidarity, in the brotherhood with everyone. This knowledge, what I'm saying to you, is also talking to the real Legionnaires and reading to the books. So this is the reason I can really explain it very well. I used to be there and I know things. So if anyone wants to really pass French Foreign Legion, and you really can do anything, you can contact us. We can give you some of the advices. Also, you can get our PDFs, and in this PDF you can get a lot of details which I cannot really show you on the YouTube channel. It's a lot of things to study, and it's like a ebook. If you study that, it's good for you. Either ways, you can go directly, but then going directly sometimes is not so good. So it totally depends on you. And many guys are passing, many guys have taken our PDFs and they're passing. So guys, it totally depends on you, and I can help you with whatever knowledge I have. Do subscribe our channel. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye. Ahowa.